Most people think Blogger is dead, but here's the truth. Blogger is one of the most underrated platforms for SEO, passive income, low-cost publishing, especially if you know how to use it properly. So, I've spent so many years building Blogger templates, testing the SEO, monetizing, and checking also on the performance. And today, I'm going to break down what Blogger really is and what it can do. Specifically, where it wins and where it fails, and how you can actually make money from it. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, when you type in blogger.com and sign in with your email, the first thing it brings to you is a dashboard that looks like this. And so, when you start, it's going to give you an option to actually create your website. So here you're going to type your name, and when you click next, it's going to give you a nice URL. So I'll write here Priworth. Press on next, and then this is the URL. Here you're going to get the actual URL that uses the word blogspot.com, as you can see here, because we don't have a custom domain. But I'm going to show you how you're going to connect your own domain to your Blogger website soon. So let's type in our domain first. It's still called Priworth. And then click on next. So Blogger, the good thing about Blogger is that it is free. It is good for blogging, and more specifically, it is a platform owned by Google. What does it help by it being owned by Google? It is great for actually creating blogs, and mostly websites that have a lot of content and some niche authority, and you just need somewhere to host your website without actually having to pay for the hosting. This is a very nice platform to use. So as we know that it is owned by Google, it enhances it to actually use more things such as SEO and speed and so much more. So it has failed to create here, but you can go forward and see what it looks like when we are finished actually creating the website. So first things first, when you enter, you're going to get into the blog post. So here is where you write your blog post. You can actually put in your title, your content, your images, internal linking, all that into here. So next thing you can see here on the stats, this is where you see how many people are viewing your website, from which location, and so much more. I don't have so much information on here because this is a new website. So next is the comment. This is where actually you manage your comments about what people are saying about your content and so much more. Next is the earnings. Here is where you connect your Google AdSense to your website if you want to make money through advertisements and Google adverts. And so next here we have pages. Pages, this is where you create your about pages, privacy policy, terms, all that. Pages that concern your website and which are of so much importance when people want to get more info about your website. So moving forward, we have layout. Layout is how actually your website looks like. The layout here can be different depending on many themes. Actually here I'm using Buzzspot, and as you can see from the website design, this is how the website design looks like. And I think I love so much Blogger because it is versatile, it is so fast, it gives you a lot, and having it to be free for actually hosting your website, this is a very good deal. And so here you can change everything from your website logo to your menu, your sidebars, so much and forth about everything concerning ads and all that. So here is just the layout of the website. Moving forward to the theme, this is where you actually select your theme. If you want a theme from blogger.com, you can actually select a theme from here. But you can go on, if you have a custom website, you can come here and actually change your website to any custom theme that you have. Also, you can go forward, and also if you know how to code, you can actually view the code from your website template. It is an XML code, so this is very easy to actually code a Blogspot website, because all the code is in one sheet. It's called the XML. So Blogger uses XML code just in one sheet, and that makes it one of the best websites to code, because it is easy. You just lay out everything from your HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and so much so forth. So when you move from there, we have settings. So here is everything about our website. You can come here, navigate, connect it to Google Analytics, connect it with your favicon. Here I have deselected this because I don't want the website to be on search engines, but having this on just allows the search engines to crawl your website. Moving forward, you can change here. As you can see, you have a place to add your custom domain. So here is where you're going to add your custom domain. If you have bought a domain outside Blogger, you can just come here, input your domain, and it will be connected to the website. So moving forward, you also have HTTPS. This is where you get your redirection to security. You give your website security by adding that layer of HTTPS to your website, make it one of the SSL enabled websites. So this is a very nice, and it is a free option, making it one of the best blog options that we have out here. So you can see here down, you can add permissions to whoever is going to manage your website. If you have people that are authors, you can add them down here, readers, so much forth, and people who can subscribe to your website. Moving forward, you can see here that you have so many optimizations when it comes to images. I have actually added all of them because they are of so much importance in our website. So we do have WebP. It is a good image type of conversion, where it has some qualities that help it to load more on the website or the browser. So WebP is a preferred option unless you don't have any other options to use. WebP is one of the best options for images. Instead of using JPEG or PNG and so forth, you can just use this WebP. It is the fastest to load. It's going to give your server one of the best loading speeds out here. Moving forward to lazy load images, this is where the images will not show unless your whole site is loaded, the HTML is ready. That's when it brings now the graphic side of the images, the videos, so much so forth. Also the lightbox is also the same for the image and also the video. So moving forward, you can see here down here, you can add who you want to comment on your Blogger or your website. You can set them down there, and also connect it to your email to have push notifications and so much. So we also have meta tags. This is where you put your meta description, also connecting it to your custom 404. This is your landing error page, where if people look for a page on your website and there is no such page, they can just land on your 404 page. Also, we do have the robots.txt. We have the custom robot header tags. These are the way you're going to customize so that the robots of search engines can know which content to crawl and which content not to crawl. So it is so easy. Actually, you can come here to custom robot.txt if you have your custom robot.txt file, or also you can come down here and actually open these. And also, if in my home page, I usually use all. Moving forward to NoDB because I wanted to crawl everything on the home page. Moving forward to archive page, I actually select here no index, because those categories and labels usually don't have the meta descriptions and so much. So I don't want the search engines to come and crawl those pages, because they are going to give so much errors in my Google Search Console. So moving forward, I also add here NoDP. That's good options for archive pages. So for categories and tags, that's how you set it up. So moving forward to post, I want the search engines to crawl all the posts, and also select NoDP for so much. So as you can see down here, This is a place where you can connect your website to your Google Search Console. You can check if it is well configured and all that. So here you have your custom ad.txt. That's where you add your AdSense redirection, and it's going to help you connect with the earnings and move forward with monetization. And so those are all the settings that I would recommend somebody to use on the blogger.com. And then moving forward, I want to show you nice Blogger templates that are out there, so that you can know Blogger is a good platform that you can use in 2026. It's going to give you so much capabilities, so much functions, and also you're going to be one of the top in search engines, because this platform is owned by Google, and I'm sure they have all the crawling ideas and everything all connected to blogger.com. So let's start with the first one. I have some Blogger template here from a person called Darren. So this is a Blogger's template. As you can see, it looks very nice. It is very clean, connected with also your dark theme and all that, and even you can see the prices on clothes, and it is more of an e-commerce website. This is a nice website showing you that people can actually make nice Blogger websites. Moving on, this is another example of the same. It looks nice. It looks so clean. Even looks more like WordPress more than Blogger, but it looks so perfect. Here you have another example. It's Uno Now. This is a template from ThemeForest. It actually looks very clean as well. Moving forward, we have another one here, which is a news website. This is also made out of Blogger, and you can see how good it looks. Yes, look at this one. This one looks more like YouTube, and it's a Blogger website. If I click here and open it in another page, you're going to see it has the blogspot.com URL, and even the URL here has the date. That's the format of Blogspot website pages, showing you that you can create a lot with a Blogger and actually create very big platforms with just blogger.com, having free hosting, free SSL, free images compression, free conversion to WebP. You have free custom domain addition to your website, and so much more. You can use Blogger to make a lot of money in 2026 easily and make a lot of content out of this. So moving forward, this is a website that I made it with Blogger, and you can see it's also responsive. It's a good template. I used this back in 2020. It was very nice. It served me very well, and still I have so many templates that I also create out of the box. You can actually get this template in ThemeForest. Search Jokali and you'll find it. So why do people actually use Blogger? Why would I tell somebody use Blogger over WordPress? It is because Blogger gives you so much for free compared to WordPress. WordPress, you have to use so many plugins. You have to use things such as Yoast SEO. You have to use Rank Math. You have to use a lot of plugins just to have your website ranked, or have your website have capabilities that are already free here in Blogger. Such a scenario is where hosting is free, and that costs around $56. That's a lot of money. Also, after that, you also have additional money where you add money for your plugins such as Yoast for SEO. Here it is free. You just connect it to your Google Search Console, and you don't have to worry about anything, because everything is cached. Everything is you get it from your from the sitemap, and it is loaded actually. And it's owned by Google, so you don't expect it to fail when it comes to SEO. It has a good Google architecture and infrastructure, works with custom domains, very simple to set up compared even to WordPress. And so under this hood, Blogger is basically a server-side rendered HTML platform, which makes it very naturally fast and SEO friendly. So one of the core functions of Blogger, one of it is just creating content. As you can see here, Mostly is all about creating content, because you have pages and posts. You also have categories and scheduled posting. If you want to write a post and schedule when you want it to be published, you can just do it as draft and schedule the post, and it's going to do that for you. You also have very nice design templates, as I have shown you. You have so much design templates that you can use in your website, and it's going to look perfect. Also, on the other side, we have fully customizable CSS, JavaScript, and HTML file. So you just navigate to your theme, you can go there. If you have little knowledge about coding, you can actually do your coding for your CSS, HTML, and JavaScript on every level that you see here. And also it is good for mobile. It actually, let me show you. If this is my website, and as you can see, when I scroll like this, it is actually changing its width and very responsively changing how you can view it, so that it can be better for other screens, for small screens, and even for bigger screens. That makes Blogger one of the best websites for doing that. Also, the ability just to build custom themes for yourself, because you can take a theme and reorganize it very easily with your CSS. Just very clean and very enterprising. So most people think Blogger is limited because they only use default themes, but if you understand XML and front-end development, Blogger becomes extremely powerful and very SEO performing, and gives one of the best thing out of the box: clean URLs, fast loading times, automatic sitemaps, because you don't have to create a custom sitemap file. It is actually created for you by Google very fastly. It has native Google indexing, where when you just allow it to be seen by the crawlers, you don't have to add anything else. Just Google crawlers, and those bots come and crawl your indexed files, and you get ranked on search engines. So the advantages of Blogger, as I said, is mostly hosting, maintenance, no server issues. I went through a lot of server issues when I was using WordPress. So I used to buy some cheap hosting providers, and they really disappointed me. So moving forward to Blogger, I think it is a better option. Your website will never go down. You'll never see it go down because of maybe server issues or low bandwidth. Yeah, it is always up, it is always running, and you're going to get ranked because of such things. So also the Google ecosystem is nice, because you can connect it with Google AdSense very fastly, since it is a Google platform. Also, you can connect to your Google Analytics, your search engine console, and just Gmail based login security. You get every security feature from Google, not just your own security for your own website hosting. So also for the speed and stability, I do love that it rarely goes down, and you don't need actually to add plugins to remove some speed issues or all that. It is just perfect for even beginners, for niche sites, for blogs, and all that. Moving over to the disadvantages of Blogger, one of it is limited features. There are some features with, like, maybe if you want to add Instagram, maybe Instagram widget. Here you have to use other platforms to create your Instagram widgets, then connect it to here. But if you are using WordPress or any other platform, you do know that adding a widget is just like a plugin away. You just put a plugin, connect it to your website, and you have your widget. But here is a little bit hard. You need also to know how to code, you need to know how to structure your website and all that, just to add another feature that's not in Blogger itself. So also the platform being owned by Google, it is controlled a lot. It has some policy changes that affects the site so much, because you can't use it because it is free, and you have the hosting from the company. You can't use it to do some illegal stuff, and also it is not suitable for e-commerce, because you can connect your backend where people can create their own accounts and also have inventory and all that just created in the website. It makes it so bad for e-commerce. And I have seen so many people jump out of Blogger to WordPress just because of e-commerce. Because WordPress is very friendly with e-commerce, we have a plugin called WooCommerce where it connects with your store very easily, and you can do a lot with the WordPress in terms of e-commerce. But when it comes to posting and blogs, Blogger wins out of the box. So it is not ideal for complex dashboard, and also software as a service, not good for software as a service, since you can't create your own pricing rates and all that, because you can't have users and backend in your blogger.com. So with all that, I think you have so much information about Blogger, and you know now how to make money with Blogger. And if you want just to continue with that, you can continue with AdSense, connect it to AdSense, and it is also easy to connect your blog to AdSense because it is the best and the easiest option here. And Blogger, it is AdSense friendly, it is fast, and approves it if content is so good. So if you have more than maybe 20 posts, some small traffic, AdSense is going to actually allow you to advertise the adverts on your website. So also it is good for affiliate marketing, good for selling products, but directing them on another website where they can be able to pay. Here it's just good for mentioning those products and doing affiliate marketing and so much more. So depending on your niche authority, this Blogger is one of the best. And also it is good for just freelance services and all that. So I hope you got a lot out of this video, and now you know what to do when you open your blogger.com. You know how to connect your domain to your website. You also know how to change your theme here. You also know how to change your layout, change your favicon, to add pages to your website, and also to add posts, and also to set up your settings so that it can be good for search engines and all that. Thanks for watching. Let's meet another time for our WordPress 101. Thanks for watching. Peace.